We've surprisingly gotten the previously announced quality of life update earlier than expected, and paired with it, we also received Chapter 30 of the developer playthroughs with Josh and Hugo, which featured Hugo playing Battle Mode 2.0 against chat. In today's video, I'll be breaking down the patch notes for the update, as well as giving a summary of all of the updates and features coming during Season 2 of Horde Mode and Battle Mode 2.0. So if you liked today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. I would genuinely really appreciate it. You can find a link to my merch shop and Discord server in the description below if you're interested, by the way. So during last night's stream, we got more insight on the changes coming to Horde Mode starting with Season 2. Although it was previously announced that we'll be getting different bounty demons, it now seems like we'll also be getting different variations of the Blitz and bonus Blitz rounds. There was no specification on if it will be completely new arenas or just demon changes, but it's still nice to have some more freshness added to the mode just a month in. For those of you struggling to reach the Slayer rank, they seem to be interested in lowering the requirements to make it a little more fair. For PC players, the requirement may be lowered down to 350,000 points, and for console players, it may be lowered down to 335,000 points. Do keep in mind that this number isn't set in stone, but it's currently the most likely change to the point value. To help gain more points, they will also be increasing the value of extra lives in your inventory upon Horde Mode completion. Keep in mind that although all of these changes will make their way into the game at some point, they have to be passed through the QA before launch, and that takes time. There's always a chance that a few of these changes are delayed to the third season, but the way it was discussed, it seems like most of them will be coming next week. It isn't just Horde Mode that's getting a second season, though, as Battle Mode 2.0 is going to be getting some new features and fixes on the same day. The first thing that was announced is probably one of the most requested Battle Mode 2.0 changes, that being the alteration of reward requirements. For Season 2, they will be adding an extra loss forgiveness to streak cards, making it 3 as opposed to just 2. They will also be lowering the total streaks required by 1, that way you won't have to get as many to claim some pretty sweet rewards. It was specified that some of these changes will be exclusive to console players, and I guess we'll just have to see what happens starting next week. Now, I think it's time to start talking about the update that was released just yesterday, that being Update 6.66 Rev 1. This update fixed a lot of bugs and added a few new features, and it would be pretty boring to read over every single trivial bug fix, so I'll just be reading over the important features and fixes posted in the patch notes. If you are interested in the finer details, you can find a link to the patch notes in the description. On all platforms, the bug where the meat hook mod would not always pull the player immediately upon target attachment was fixed, and so was the bug in which the cooldown timer would not appear if you failed to kill the tagged demon with the take back rune equipped. On the campaign and DLC side of things, they fixed an issue in which lightning hazards from the Mars Core Master level would carry over into the Mars Core campaign level. They also thankfully reverted the sticky walls changes so speedrunners no longer bounce off of these sloped surfaces and can once again yeet themselves into oblivion to taste. And yes, it actually says that in the patch notes, as you can see on screen. Moving on to the Master levels, they fixed an issue in which the Ballista weapon mods were not available in the Classic mode on the World Spear Master level, and also resolved the bug where the full auto combat shotgun mod was not usable if its pickup animation in the Mars Core Master level was interrupted with the plasma rifle equipped. They fixed 3 pretty big issues with Battle Mode 2.0, those being the issues where the Dread Knight's Berserk attack does increase damage when the other player demon is dead, the issue with lobbies breaking after the host leaves, and they finally disabled the ability to see other players' boosters to help prevent lobby dodging. So hopefully it'll be a whole lot easier to find a match and not have people leave just because you have a few extra boosters. Although Horde Mode got a ton of fixes, the most important ones are the ability to customize your weapon wheel in Horde Mode, and the new soft score cap for the leaderboard, that being 500,000. They felt like it wasn't possible to get a score above 500,000 without cheating, so now any scores above the limit without full proof that you didn't cheat will be immediately wiped from the leaderboard and promptly reset. That was a whole lot of improvements and they came a whole lot sooner than expected. Although we've gotten all of this stream news and bug fixes, we sadly haven't gotten anything on the next set of Master levels, and it looks like we won't be getting weekly news again until, well, next year. Chapter 30 of the Dev Stream series was sadly the last stream of this year, so aside from the occasional Slayers Club article, we probably won't see much more news regarding the game for a little bit. That doesn't mean that more content isn't coming, of course, but aside from upcoming seasons and events, we may be waiting another month or two before we can get our hands on a new master level. That's all okay though, as we have plenty of new content to focus on until that time, which is always great. If you don't want to have to sift through Slayers Club articles for more tidbits of news each week, consider subscribing to the channel. You'll be able to get all of the Doom news as quickly as possible and in a simplified form like this video, so it would always be great to have your support. Just your support on this video is already greatly appreciated, but if you're generous enough to support the channel even more, you can always check out the links in the description that lead to my merch store, which has some great designs. You can also join over 400 other Slayers in the official Horde Mode Gaming Discord server. It's a great place to chill out and get news like this faster. Other than all of that, though, I think that's all I really have to say, so thank you all for watching. Until next time.